Hello and welcome to the fifth episode of this Youth Academy Challenge in France with SC Toulon. This was a very surprising season, this time on the positive side, since we managed to finish in 5th place, and there were periods in the season where we were also in 3rd place. However, if I'm honest, we never really looked like title contenders, and we still have to make a lot of progress before we can eventually fight for promotion. We also managed to get the best ever national finish by finishing 5th. The youngsters are also integrating well in my setup, replacing the veteran players slowly, although there are still some positions, especially in the middle of the park and up front, where we are still relying on the oldies. So let's start this episode by looking at my profile. My profile has improved this season, especially in attacking and defending. There's 7 points, tactical and mental 7 points, man management 8 points, and motivating 10 points. Tactical style is still gang and press. Preferred formation now is 4-4 wide. Playing style standard. Games played 194, games won 87, games drawn 40, games lost 67, goals for 311, goals against 278, goal difference 33, and win percentage 44. In the Coupe De France this season, we had another good run. We started by a win against US Busca Football 4-0 away. Then against Bourg-Perona away we won on penalties. CSO Amneville away 1-0. SC Toulon, who were direct contenders with us in the National, we won 4-3 away. And then we got knocked out by Monaco at home 3-0. As mentioned before, we had quite a positive season. Especially we went 15 matches without a loss, starting on the 24th of October, and the run finished on the 6th of March. However, in March and April, we threw away the chance of getting promoted, where we registered 4 losses. So that obviously compromised our chance of at least fighting for a playoff place. But then we finished this season strong with 3 wins and a draw. On the transfers front, no players in, and Hakim Diaz left on a free for Martigues, and Mohamed Kane left on a free to ASC Diaraf. The squad this season, we had Florian Andreani, who for the 2nd season in a row played in all the games, 39 games with an average rating of 7. Then we had Anthony Ranieri, 34 games and 12 goals, rating of 6.99. Anwar El Haji, 33 games, rating of 6.88. Mohamed Thiam Nganie, 32 games, rating of 6.94. Mama Seibu, 30 games with a rating of 6.84. And Stefan Verne, 29 games with a rating of 7.03. On the goals front, we have Manuel Delgado scored 13 goals from 16 appearances. Most of his goals came in the latter part of the season, and that also won Manuel Delgado a new contract for 2 years. Anthony Ranieri, 12 goals from 34 appearances. Cyril Rouffier, 6 goals from 28 appearances. Savic, 5 goals from 20 appearances. Loris Taibi, 4 goals from 8 appearances. Yoris Francois, 4 goals from 9 appearances. And Yanis Dogo, 4 goals from 9 appearances. As regards to the assists, Anwar El Haji, 7 assists from 33 games. Cyril Rouffier, 6 assists from 28 games. Zeljko Savic, 5 assists from 20 games. Mohamed Thiam Ngania, 5 assists from 32 games, and Adnan Ranieri, 5 assists from 34 games. Some of the youths who are really cementing their place in the first 11, we have Mohamed Thiam Ngania. He's a defender or wingback on the left. He is 3.5-star current ability from 4.5-star potential ability. He's developing very well. There's also some clubs interested in him. We have Ginkamp and Le Mans. Hopefully he can stay with us as long as possible. He has a contract until 2029. So obviously I would like for him to stay with us and push and help us push for promotion. Then there is Stefan Vern, who this season played most of the games, played 29 games in total. He's a 3-star current ability from 5-star potential ability. He still has a balanced personality. He's one of our top 3 central defenders. Cyril Rouffier, he played 28 games. He's a 3.5-star current ability from 4.5-star potential ability. His personality is fairly professional, so that's why he's developing very well. He's mainly playing as a striker, but sometimes he's also playing as a winger on the right. We have Ranier, Bilal Ranier, who's playing on the right. He's our defender on the right. He's still 1.5-star current ability from 5-star potential ability. He has a spirited personality. Although his rating is not so high, he's still contributing very well for the team. In fact, his average rating is 6.56, and at the moment there isn't a better defender on the right in his position. Sofiane Osman, who obviously is our top central defender. He's 4-star from 5-star potential. Personality is resolute. He's developing into a very, very good central defender. He was wanted by some clubs this season, however I managed to reject their offers, and hopefully he can stay with us. He has a contract until 2028, so hopefully he can extend that and stay with Toulon. Another central defender who is also developing very well is Lohan Fumo. He's 2.5-star from 5-star potential. His personality is resolute. His attributes are shaping up very, very well. He's played very well this season. In fact, his average rating is 7.05. His contract runs out until 2028. And hopefully we can also keep Fumo at the team, so that I can have 3 very good central defenders. There is also Zeljko Savic, who is also breaking into the first team. He's playing mainly as a winger on the left. He's 2-star from 5-star potential ability. Personality is balanced, and he's played very well this season. 20 appearances, average rating of 6.95. And hopefully he can also stay with us and develop more. Now let's have a short break and see the first batch of top goals scored this season.
Voilà, attention, oh, le but! L'ouverture du score du côté du SC Toulon. On l'avait dit. Ballon, oh là là, quel but pour les Toulonnais.
We had another positive intake this season. The tagged players are Francis Matondo, the first player that my scouts think he would develop into a very good player. His personality is unambitious. He's a winger on the left or a defender on the left. His main attributes are technique, decisions, determination, flair, teamwork, balance, natural fitness, and pace. He is 1-star current ability from 4-star potential ability. The second tagged player is John Latouchon. He is a winger on the left or an attacking midfielder, a central attacking midfielder. His personality is resolute. His current ability is 1.5 star and potential ability is 5-star. His attributes are improving a lot. His main attributes are passing, technique, determination, aggression, flair, positioning, teamwork, acceleration, and balance. And if he continues developing like this, I think he can start pushing for a place in the first team. Third tagged player is Mansourou Samake. He's a French 16-year-old. Current ability is 1-star, potential ability is 5-star. He's a goalkeeper. His personality is fairly professional, and he has already some very good attributes: command of the area, punching, reflexes, rushing out, aggression, teamwork, vision and work rate, and also jumping reach. My scouts are thinking that he could replace Andreani in goal when he retires, so we'll see how Mansourou develops. Fourth tagged player is Fouad Abdallas. He is also a French 16-year-old. He plays mainly as a central defender or defensive midfielder. Most probably he will play as a defensive midfielder because his height is 181. He's 1-star from 4.5-star potential ability. Personality is balanced, and his main attributes at the moment are tackling, technique, aggression, bravery, leadership, positioning, teamwork, work rate, and natural fitness. So he can be a very good ball-winning midfielder if he continues to develop like this. Final tagged player is Romeo Diomande. He's an advanced playmaker, 1-star current ability from 4-star potential ability. His personality is balanced, technique is 14, flair 13, work rate 12, balance 12, and natural fitness 13. He has to develop a lot if he wants to get a place in the first 11, because at the moment his attributes are nowhere near the first team. Let's have another short break and see the second batch of top goals scored this season.
Voilà, attention, oh, le but! L'ouverture du score du côté du SC Toulon. On l'avait dit. Ballon, oh là là, quel but pour les Toulonnais.
Club info: As I said before, media prediction was 17, but we finished 5th. Professional status is still semi-professional. Estimated value is 132 million. Season tickets 1,987. Youth facilities are still basic. Reputation is regional, but we gained half a star. And training facilities are 1.5 star below average. Legends at Ranieri. So he made a step forward from an icon to a legend. He's still our captain. Vice captain now is Florian Andreani. Our key player is Sofiane Osmo. And hot prospect is Ricardo Palma. Our finances, not very good. We are 62,000 in the red. And if we look at the projection, end of season 26-27, it will be 756k in debit. And end of season 27-28, it will be 1.24 million in the red. We also had a takeover this season. However, the new chairman hasn't injected a lot of money yet. So hopefully he can start pumping in some money to make life easier. End of season review 2025-2026. As mentioned before, no new arrivals. However, Mohamed Kane left for ASC Diaraf. And Isai Kabamba left for Marignan. Season's result. The board expectation was fight bravely against relegation, however we finished 5th. Average home attendance was 3,399 and competition top scorer was Manuel Delgado with 12 goals. The board are delighted that the team achieved a top half finish in the National this season. As mentioned before, in the Coupe De France we were knocked out by Monaco in the 9th round. Moments to remember. So our biggest win was 4-0 against US Muscat Football. Match to remember was 4-1 win against Bastia. And goal of the season was Manuel Delgado. Lovely goal from Les Azuret or striker Delgado as he scores a screamer from 22 meters. This goal will be featured in the top goals for the season. Finances, the sponsorship is 386k, so it's better than last season. Broadcast revenue, we netted 17.09k, which was better than last season. Corporate and hospitality was 57.99, which was worse than last season. Competition money 33.68k, which was also worse than last season. And matchday commercial and retail was 134k. Last season was 141k. Total merchandise sales was 68.13. We sold 1,017 shirts, and the most popular were Ranieri, Delgado, Saibu, Passap, Jerome, and El Haji. This is how we mainly lined up this season. We had Osmond and Verne as our central defenders, Yam Ingania and Renier as our fullbacks, obviously Andreani in goal. In the middle of the park we had Saibu and El Haji. On the wings, Savic and Passap Jerome. And our two main strikers were Ranieri and Delgado. Best average ratings were Stefan Verne 7.03, Sofiane Osmo 7.07, and Manuel Delgado 7.09. Player awards. Fans Player of the Season was again Anthony Ranieri. Young Player of the Season Sofiane Osmon. Goal of the Season Manuel Delgado. Top Scorer Manuel Delgado with 12 goals. Most Assists Anwar El Haji with 7 assists. Most Player of the Match Awards Manuel Delgado with 3. And highest average rating Manuel Delgado with 7.1. Record breakers, most goals by a player in a match, Manuel Delgado with 4. Most goals by a player in a league match, Manuel Delgado with 4 goals. Most clean sheets by a player in a season, Florian Andreani with 12 clean sheets. Most league appearances by a player, Kenny Muller with 265. most league goals by a player, Admi Ranieri with 74 goals. Youngest player, Ricardo Palma, 16 years. And youngest ever goal scorer, Yassin Fekir, 16 years. And now let's watch the best 3 goals scored this season.
Voilà, attention, oh, le but! L'ouverture du score du côté du SC Toulon. On l'avait dit. Ballon, oh là là, quel but pour les Toulonnais.
And that will bring us to the end of this 5th episode. Next season, I wish that we can finish at least a place better than 5th, although I still think that we are still not good enough to fight for promotion. But as my players surprised me this season, maybe they have more surprises in store. What I really want is that more youngsters break into the first team and stay with the club for years to come. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my weekly updates. Until the next episode, Saha.